If you're seeing this video, you're probably interested in Huntington Beach, at least a little bit, enough to find out what you get for your money in this amazing beach city. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about the median, kind of that middle ground of what you get for your money in Huntington. I'm also gonna cover on the more entry-level side, how far your money really goes. And then everybody likes to see the luxury stuff in Huntington Beach as well too. So I'm gonna go through all three of those. I'm gonna hit on a lot of different topics. So if at any point you have a question on a particular price point, if you see a house and you think, no way is that price, leave it in the comments down below. My name is Stubbs. I am a team leader here at Onyx Homes, and this is all about Orange County. We are a real estate sales team that helps people just like yourself move, buy, sell, invest, whatever you're looking to do with real estate in Southern California. So whether you're looking to move in the next 2 weeks or in 2 years, feel free to reach out, and you're gonna see on this video exactly how to use our website, SoCalHomesForSale.com. All right, let's dive in. I've got my computer set up right here, and I'm gonna share my screen with you. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I've got SoCalHomesForSale.com pulled up. This is our website that you can see. So I'm gonna go to Huntington Beach. And we're gonna go to, make sure you click city and not area, because there's southwest, northwest. If you wanna get really specific, you certainly can. But for this video, we're gonna look at the whole city itself. So minimum and maximum for starting here, I'm gonna search from 800,000 to 1.2 million, because I wanna give a little bit of a range, but this is right in that middle price point. So next thing I'm gonna do is click search homes, and it's gonna pull up all the active inventory. We pull this directly from the MLS, so this is super up to date. We update it every 15 minutes. So what you're gonna see is there are a lot of different types of properties. We've got some condos, we've got some single family residence, we've got some townhomes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pick a single family home. So this is on Eagle Lane. This is a 3-bed, 1 3/4 bath, 1,132 square foot home built in 1963. This is kind of your standard typical home you'll see all over Huntington Beach. This is about the year built, and let's kind of go through the upgrades to see what you get for $1.1 million. This is also on a 6,000 square foot lot. You can see that down here at the bottom. So this house has certainly been upgraded since 1963. You can see that the flooring has been redone probably within the last 10 years or so. The kitchen's been done probably within the last 5 or 6 years or so, if not brand new. That looks very well done. Nice new appliances, not the biggest kitchen in the world for 1.1. You've got sliding glass doors. Let's go to a zoomed out look. These look like pictures might have been taken with the cell phone, which is obviously not ideal for seeing this, especially when you get pictures like that. I love it. Love when we're seeing different people list properties. This is not our listing, I'll say that much. You do get a yard. There's not a whole lot going on out there, but there's room for a pool, room for maybe an ADU. I'd be curious to see if there's actually room to do something like that there. So anyway, this is a pretty good representation of what you're gonna get. This is a house that's totally turnkey. You can move in, don't have to do much of anything. And it's not a terribly huge house at just under 1,150 square feet, but it's got everything you need. It's got a 2-car garage, it's got a driveway, it's got room to expand. So this is a pretty cool house. There's also no HOA here, so you can really do a lot of different things with it. So let's go ahead and go back and look at a totally different side. Let's look at this property on Lake Street. So this is more of an apartment style condo, I will say. This has been on the market for just a week. There's 1,023 square feet, 2 beds, 2 baths. So this is almost the same size as the single family residence. This is, however, a condo, and it's 2 bed, 2 baths. So it's actually got that extra 1/4 bath in there. And it's also been pretty recently updated. At least that flooring looks like maybe laminate flooring, could be vinyl plank. The kitchen looks like it is original. This was built in 1989. So other than flooring, I don't see in that bathroom, I don't really see very much else that would have been done. But as you can see, this is about the same size property for quite a bit less. This is $839,000. So you could get in here, and the HOA is $435,000, which, to be honest, for a pool and a condo is not really that bad. You expect to be somewhere between $350 and $450, $500 for an HOA and a condo complex in Orange County. So this is a nice property. I actually like this. I don't really see too many things. You can move in here and it could be very turnkey. You could also go in here and invest a lot of money and upgrade the kitchen and the bathrooms and anything else. So let's look at something a little bit different. Let's look at another property. So this is also 1.1, a little bit more than the last one. And it's got a same idea, 2-car garage. It's almost the same size. 3-bed, 2-bath. So this might be originally very close, if not the same exact property as before. Maybe it had some additions that the last one didn't have, which might be why it's a little bit bigger and have that extra bathroom. So this has been very recently renovated. This is also looks like laminate flooring, could be vinyl plank. Very nice, very modern look. Washer dryer in unit, that's nice. Nicely upgraded there as well too. You can also see that this is updated, but these are not new necessarily cabinets. These are always things that I like to look for. They also didn't do the doors, so this was more of a remodel. It certainly wasn't like they tore the whole house down to the studs. But shoot, for the price, this is a really, really nice property. Good sized yard again, very similar on a cul-de-sac. And let's just see if that is a busy street that they're right behind. It is. I believe that is Edinger. So you are gonna have a busy road behind you right there, but if road noise isn't a big deal, you're gonna get a little bit more house for the money. And then for upgrades between these last two, it's pretty similar. So that's kind of that middle single family home feel. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and look at homes below. Let's see, if you're looking for more of your entry level for Huntington Beach, let's look at everything below $800,000. So something you're gonna see in Huntington often is that there are manufactured home parks. For the sake of this video, I won't cover those, but the next most affordable property is on Van Ness Court. This is another condo complex. This is a $550 HOA. And it looks like you can always tell when they just clean the carpets, that's nice. Green countertops, love that. So this is a property that you could put some TLC in, do some nice upgrades. The whole property looks original. This is built in 1972. Is that turf on the outside of the front door? Awesome. So this is what you'll get. This is currently the cheapest property currently listed in Huntington Beach. So just for reference, you can certainly move in here. Now I will say the biggest thing is this is a 55 and older. A lot of the times you gotta be careful if you're just starting. This is why it's so crucial to set up your saved search to make sure that you are not getting properties popping up that aren't in there. So if I wanted to set up a saved search, you could either go to login, register, or you can just click save. And what it'll ask you to do is log in with your email and your phone number, your information. This is just so we know who you are, and you can create a login for your account. You can set up your search and you can say, I only wanna look at senior or I do not. Or if you don't wanna do that, you can always go in here and go back to your search and you can just say property type. You can exclude different things. So you can also go over here and you can scroll down and you can say, senior community, no. So if you don't want to see those types of properties, you can see that that will now remove that house. So this property is not for a senior community. This is $699, so $700,000, 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,100 square feet. Again, remember, this is the same exact size as that first single family property we looked at, but this is in a townhome for, shoot, almost, it's a little bit less than half the price. So, or it's almost half the price. So this is a very nicely upgraded property. This is something that you do not need to do anything with. Nice little view, lots of amenities. This is a really, really nice, highly desirable neighborhood as well too. There are a lot of units in here, so you will see these come up often. So if you like this type of thing, I try to figure out which floor plans you like. So there's a lot of different areas in Huntington Beach you can look. Let's look for something a little bit more. Here is another property. This is a little bit smaller. 2 beds, 1 bath, 790 square feet, 1966 build. This is also a condo as well too. Super nicely upgraded, very modern kind of style. You can see there's 2 units on this property here. This is an end unit, so you don't have to worry about anybody on both sides. So overall, very, very nice property. It's $680,000, and within Huntington, you can kind of see right where you're at is you're that close to the ocean for under $700,000. It's really hard to beat. All right, now that gives you a good idea, at least with what is on the market right now. Let's go ahead and look at the most expensive properties that are currently for sale in Huntington Beach, just to see what we can find. So let's go ahead and remove all of the price brackets, and I believe I have this filtered from highest to lowest. So one of the biggest things I would recommend is while you're going through here is really not trying to find the perfect house. I would advise that you are more of looking to narrow out and remove the things that you do not like. Like for example, just on going through here, if you do not want to look at manufactured homes, if you do not want to look at senior communities, those are the really basic things that you can remove from your search. But what you might find, and a lot of people will be looking all over the coast in Orange County, and you might realize, hey, I don't like Seal Beach. I don't like Laguna Beach. I'd rather only look in Huntington, Newport, or wherever. So you really want to narrow down the things that you do not like. Also, you might narrow down condo townhomes only. I would always look at both of those, and so on. So anyway, let's dive in here. Let's sort this from highest price to lowest price, and let's see what the most expensive properties for sale in Huntington are. So this one is on Park Street. So this is for $7.7 million. 6 beds, 6 full baths, and 2 half baths. 5,500 square foot house built in 2008 on 10,000 square foot lot. So this is a very interesting property. I love the architecture here to have a pool like this type, almost a courtyard compound feel here. Absolutely gorgeous. There's a car in the house. Is that the garage? Very interesting. There's your garage. They decided to make that a weight room. Super cool property. This is a lot of the things you'll see in Huntington is when you get up into these really luxury price points, kind of like Laguna Beach, is you're gonna see a lot of different types of properties. I can now kind of understand what's going on with the garage there. So that's what you get for $7.7 million. This has been on the website for 134 days. Just to give you an idea, this is not waterfront or oceanfront property at all in Huntington. This is something that is more inland. Now let's do the opposite. Let's look at something that's in the harbor. So this is Huntington Harbor. This is a single family home, 5 beds, 4,800 square feet, built in 2001. And this is totally different styles. This is light, bright, looks pretty modern. Let's get to the thing everybody wants to see, which is like the harbor view. So you get a dock, you got a boat right on there. I mean, this is really hard to beat for $7 million. You got beautiful views, you're gonna get sunsets. And one of the things you'll look at is versus the last one versus this is your privacy is wildly different. The last one was very private, more like a compound. And this is very much the opposite where you're kind of wide open, at least to the harbor. You're probably gonna know your neighbors pretty well, assuming that they're actually full timing there. So this is always fun to look at. You got some really nice amenities in Huntington Harbor. I won't go into too much detail. If you are interested in this type of property, what I'm gonna do is a whole nother video just on luxury so we can go in a totally different direction with that. But anyway, this is Huntington Beach. This is how far your money goes in Huntington. If you have any questions or if you have anything you want to talk about directly, always reach out. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Again, my name is Christian Stubbs, and this is all about Orange County, and I'll see you in the next video.